For our ab work today, we're going to require something that you might find around your house, if you can. So ideally we want to use a foam roller, or if you can't use a foam roller, something the length of a foam roller. So either a hockey stick that's lying around collecting dust, or a golf club from the garage. This will help. This is a trusty 7-iron. That's about the same width, the same length. So this will work great. A little bit heavier than the hockey stick, so I think just to demonstrate how to use some home props instead of the foam roller, I'm going to use the hockey stick, slightly lighter, which allows for slightly better work and also a little bit of better holding. So we're going to lie on our backs, and we're just going to start lying in a nice comfy position in our neutral spine position. So if you've never heard of those terms, the neutral spine is we lie on the ground and we have this little gap under our back. We call that the neutral spine. That's how we normally stand. To imprint that would be to sort of allow that spine to be pushed into the ground, doing so with our tummy muscles, pulling the tummy muscles nice and tight, and that pushes the spine into the ground, which allows us to protect our backs in the event that our legs are in the air. If you don't know how to do that, or you've never seen a video on this, then all you can do is imagine that you're just using your tummy to squash a marshmallow into the mat. Alternatively, pull the tummy tight and pretend that you're bracing for someone that's about to punch you. This will allow the hips to stay really still during our leg work, which is important because if we start moving those legs and the back starts to move, or the pelvis starts to move, it puts a lot of pressure on our lower back, and we do not want that. So we're going to create that imprint with a nice big exhale, pull the tummy tight, squeeze the back in, and as I lift my legs, I make sure my hips are still, that the hips haven't moved. If I'm able to keep both these hip bones dead still while lifting my legs and lowering my legs, then I know I found my imprint. Now I can move my legs without my back lifting. And we only ever want to lower those legs as long as the back doesn't lift. So make sure that always when we've got straight legs, we're not lifting that back. It's down all the way. Anyway, onto the exercise. So now we're in a nice protected position. We're going to take our hockey stick. I'm going to put the tip against my feet together, straighten the arms, and point the toes. And I'm going to give it about a 50% push with my hands and a 50% push with my legs. So my legs are working, my quads are working, and my arms are working. And all we're going to do for the first little exercise is push those legs away and use the feet to push the hockey stick back up. So push away with the arms and lift up with the legs. So it's inhale down and exhale up. And we want to go through 10 of those nice and slowly, keeping the arms as straight as you can and keeping the legs as straight as you can. After that, we're going to go into our single leg, single arm work. So we're going to take the hockey stick with the right side. We'll start on the right. The left leg that's down can either be in this position, can be flat down, or if you want a little bit more work, you can lift it up to the ceiling, lift the arm, and we'll just move this arm up and down. The right side is doing the moving, the left side is doing the holding position. And then we do 10 of those, and we can alternate. Third one in this little series. Again, single arm, single leg work. Again, opposite side is going to be pointing straight up and doing the holding work. And we're just going to open up to the side. And the goal here is to keep both shoulders down, so don't roll the body, and keep both hip bones down as low as far as you can, keeping it all nice and straight. And lift. You'll feel your inner thighs and your obliques have to do a lot of the stabilizing work there and the holding so that the hips don't roll and the shoulders don't roll across. So that's 10 up and down, open and close, inhale, open, exhale to lift, and on number 10, a nice little hold. And then the last one we do in that series, again we'll go into double arms, double legs, and we'll do what we call in sort of the windmill style. So the windmill, we go in a circle down the one way, round to the top, trying to eliminate as much hip roll as possible, and then we alternate and we come up the other way. So it's inhale down, exhale round, and up, stop, and alternate. And again, we've got about a 50% push to the arms, 50% to the legs. We want to keep the shoulders and arms engaged as we do the exercise and not just have them around, moving around freely. So use them, get them also active, get them engaged. So that's a little series. So remember, slow is better. Stabilize the hips, and remember, never lift lower the legs so that the back lifts. You want to protect the back in all things, and if it does start to hurt, rather stop, reset, and finish the rest off again with a nice stable back.